Welcome to Silverlight Education. In this lecture, we will discuss about BZYCT 133 course, Unit 7 of Block 2. Have you ever really stopped to think about how you can snatch your hand away from something hot, like way before you even feel the pain? Or how your heart just knows to keep beating without you ever thinking about it? Well, it's all thanks to the most complex, high-speed network in your body.
So today, we're going to take a tour of this incredible system. We'll start with the big picture, this idea of an electrical network. Then we'll break it down into its two main divisions. After that, we're going to zoom way in to look at the single cell that makes it all work, the neuron. And from there, we'll take a quick journey through the command center itself, the brain, before we finish up by looking at the amazing autopilot system that keeps us all running.
All right, first up, our body's electrical network. So, how do we coordinate everything? Everything from breathing to catching a ball. It really all comes down to two major systems that are constantly sending messages all over the body.
Now first, there's the chemical system. This one uses hormones in the bloodstream. You can kind of think of it like sending a message through snail mail. It gets there, but it takes a while. What we're focusing on today is the high-speed courier service, the electrical nervous system. This thing zaps messages at unbelievable speeds, and that's what allows for those split-second reactions that, keep us alive and functioning.
Okay, so this electrical network, it's not just some big, messy web of wires. Nope, it's actually got a very clear structure. It's split into two main divisions. Let's imagine it's like a big company, with a central headquarters and then a whole network of agents out in the field. So, on one side, you've got the central nervous system, or the CNS. This is your headquarters. It's the brain and the spinal cord, and it's where all the big, important decisions get made. And then, on the other side, you have the peripheral nervous system, the PNS. These are your field agents. They're all the nerves branching out, carrying messages to and from every single nook and cranny of your body.
Okay, let's zoom in. Let's go from this big picture view way down to the microscopic level. What's the fundamental piece? What's the single wire that actually makes up this entire electrical grid?
So what is this basic building block? What's the one tiny cell that's responsible for receiving, processing, and then zapping all of that high-speed information all over the place? And the answer is the neuron. This single, highly specialized cell is the absolute hero of our story today. Its whole job is to conduct electrical impulses. It's basically both the wire and the signal booster for the entire nervous system, all wrapped up in one.
And a neuron has a very clear one-way street for information. Messages come in through these tree-like branches called dendrites. They get processed in the main cell body, the soma, and then, if the signal is strong enough, bam! A new electrical impulse fires down this long cable, the axon, onto the next neuron in the chain.
But how do you make that signal travel even faster? Well, a lot of axons are wrapped in this fatty stuff called the myelin sheath. And the source material has the perfect way to think about this. It's literally just like the plastic insulation on an electrical wire. It stops the signal from leaking out, and it massively speeds up how fast the message can travel.
All right, so now let's move up to the most complex part of that central nervous system. We're going to take a quick tour through the brain itself, the ultimate command center, and we'll see a little bit about how it evolved over time.
The vertebrate brain is built on this really cool three-part plan that basically tells the story of evolution. Way down at the base, you've got the hindbrain. It's the most ancient part, and it handles the absolute essentials for survival. Then came the midbrain, which evolved to help integrate senses like sight. And finally, there's the forebrain. Originally, it was mostly for smell, but in us humans, it just exploded in size to become the home of all our complex thoughts.
And that hindbrain, it is absolutely crucial. It's got the medulla, which controls things you never, ever have to think about, like your heartbeat and breathing. Seriously, damage here can be instantly fatal. It also has the cerebellum, which is kind of working in the background to maintain your balance and make all your movements smooth and coordinated.
And this really shows the single biggest trend in brain evolution, the incredible growth of the forebrain. Look, in early fish, it was tiny, mostly just for smelling things. But as you move up to reptiles, you see the cerebral hemisphere start to get bigger. And then bam, you get to mammals, and this new area called the neopallium just explodes in size, folding on itself to create that wrinkly cerebral cortex that's responsible for all our higher-level thinking.
Okay, for our last section, let's shift focus to a part of the nervous system that does all its incredible work completely behind the scenes. We're talking about the autonomic nervous system. It's your body's automatic pilot.
Oh, this is a perfect example. That feeling
Your heart pounding, breathing gets fast, you feel super aware when you're scared or stressed out. That's not you making a conscious choice. That is a system kicking into high gear to get you ready for a potential threat.
So this automatic system is really defined by a constant tug-of-war between two opposing sides. You've got the sympathetic system, which is your fight or flight response. It burns energy to get you ready for action. And its counterpart is the parasympathetic system. That's your rest and digest mode. It does the exact opposite. It saves energy and brings your body back to a nice, calm state.
And this constant push and pull plays out all across the body. In a crisis, the sympathetic system speeds up your heart and makes your pupils wider to let in more light. It even shuts down your digestion to save energy for more important things. But once the danger's gone, the parasympathetic system takes over. It slows the heart, constricts the pupils, and gets digestion going again. It's a perfect balancing act.
So when you step back and look at it, from that single tiny neuron firing an electrical pulse, to the autonomic system keeping our heart beating, all the way up to the massive cerebral cortex that allows us to think and feel, it all comes together as one perfectly integrated, beautiful network.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Every breath we take, every heartbeat, every single complex thought is a product of this incredible, silent, high-speed network. Just how much of our reality is governed, moment to moment, by this unseen system that brings us to life. We will meet you in next lecture.